What do we have here? Have you come to die?
Is that insignia what I think it is? Semper Fi.
Semper Fi, soldier. What do you have to report?
I was sent to find you. Reporting for duty, sir. Private Nate the Rake. By the way, I have done quite a few war crimes myself in my day.
Wait, it can't be. They used to show me tapes of your escapades in Canada. The Yukon Butcher. Semper Fi, soldier. It is an honor to serve with you.
Go fuck yourself.
Your wife is dead.
Frank. We have successfully embargoed the NCR. We need to retrieve an Enclave scientist. It should be easy. They have already put up a white flag.
Let's waste no time.
He's one of our finest soldiers. You get me Mr. Dunn and we have a deal.
The man is a war criminal.
This man is innocent. We need him innocent.
Hey.
Hi. If you're looking for medical help, try the other doctors. I'm just a researcher. Not even a particularly good one.
I'm sure your research isn't that bad. Tell me about it.
For the past 100 years or so, the followers have managed to get by using salvaged medical supplies from the old world. But the side effect of medical success is that more people live longer. Funny how that works. Eventually, we'll run out of hospitals to loot. We need new ways to produce those supplies, or maybe old ways if this research goes anywhere.
It's always good to help people.
Not all followers are people persons. Besides, someone needs to do research.
So, you're a doctor?
The followers taught me everything I know about medicine. Despite our humble abode here in New Vegas, we have great facilities back in the NCR. Honestly, it isn't too difficult if you have half a brain and aren't a complete jerk. I wanted to help people, and I enjoyed learning, so I signed up.
You always this enthusiastic?
I'm enthusiastic about helping people, but nihil novi sub sole.
I'm sorry. I don't know what language you're speaking.
Oh, sorry. There's nothing new under the sun. If agave and mesquite were that miraculous, the locals would have figured it out a few thousand years ago.
What do you do here?
Oh, you know, finding alternative treatments for common illnesses and injuries, stim packs out of barrel cacti and other fantastic improbabilities. As far as fruitless wastes of time go, it's quite noble in its aims.
That sounds like an absolute waste of time.
Out of sight, out of mind. There are worse things one can be, though I do admit it is a bit boring. Though it has a noble goal, I don't think this research will yield much fruit. No pun intended.
Tell me about yourself.
I'm really very boring. You'd get better stories out of a Freeside junkie.
Come on. Don't sell yourself short. I'm really interested.
Oh, all right. I'm 30-ish. Well, late 30s. I was born west of here. I was an only child and spent most of my time with my mother. My father died when I was young, and I never got over it. Oh, and I like medicine and reading books about failed pre-war socioeconomic policies. Right now, I'm sure you're asking yourself, why hasn't some lucky man scooped this bachelor off his feet? Like I said, I'm boring.
Yeah. That sounds incredibly boring.
Okay. You don't have to agree with me that much. Look, I appreciate that you're trying to be friendly, but I'd just rather not discuss it. Only to obfuscate my past association with a fascist paramilitary organization. I'm joking, of course. I will deflect personal questions at any opportunity.
Sounds like fun.
Yeah, exactly.
Why not come with me?
No offense intended, but why should I go anywhere with you?
Why would you possibly stay here?
Until things settle down around here, alleviating my boredom isn't a good motive to leave. Sorry.
I want to help people.
That seems appropriately resolute and yet vague. I'll give you the benefit of the doubt and go with you, but let me be clear about something. As long as you keep working to help people around here get a fair shake, sure, I'll lend a hand. If you start acting like a crazy waster, this is going to be a brief relationship. All right, let's not waste any time. There are people out there to help, things to learn. Maybe not in that order, but let's get to it.
You come around like a bad habit. What's on your mind?
Sorry, who are you?
Rose of Sharon Cassidy. Gift from my dad. Mom said he got the name out of some old world book about dirt pilgrims. Name sure sounds sweet, though.
I'm just looking around.
Well, keep those eyes up and turning, or I'll set 'em spinning.
What's your problem?
Drinking to forget, and it's only getting me mad instead. Whiskey always gets my temper up, now more than ever. Drinking used to cause all sorts of trouble back west. Before I punched enough people, that is. And they learned to lay low when the whiskey hit.
What happened? Why are you upset?
Lost my caravan heading north. The driver burned to ash. And they didn't even take the cargo, they just burned that too. Burned for the last time. And this time it's for good. Worse, it's not done kicking me. I'm still trapped here. Got nowhere else to go.
So now you're here. Why?
Whiskey and me are old friends. Keeps me going when times get rough. Like now. Got me into the caravan business, you know. Had to start transporting water instead of liquor, though. If I hadn't switched over, I'd end my trip with nothing but glass bottles rattling on the back of the Brahmin.
A caravan? I'm not really the trader type.
Occurred to me I could scratch the traveling itch and get paid for it. Cassidy caravans formed around me. Rest is history.
What are you going to do now?
Drink. Got a lot of memories to drown. If I die while doing it, so be it.
You can travel with me. See the world. Or what's left of it.
Go with you? And why the hell would I do that?
You want to stay here? This place is a dump.
The Outpost lost its charm about 3 bottles ago. And that was just this morning. Walking the Mojave with you can't be any worse than here, that's for sure. All right, I'm in. I'm fair with chucking dynamite, not bad with a pistol, if I do say so myself. Carry a knife, too, but that's more for practical reasons. Prefer settling things with my fists, though. Made more friends than corpses in bar fights. Plan on keeping it that way. Don't think I'm some kind of Vault City pacifist, though. If things get heated, I'll start shooting. Trust me. All right, let's get this caravan rolling. Oh! Who?
This is gonna be fun!
Loot on you better be worth it! Playing games with me, huh?
Nice.
Took you long enough.
So can I go now?
Who are you?
My name is Raul Alfonso Tejada. I was kind of hoping you were here to set me free. But maybe I'm not a pretty enough damsel for that. Huh?
Can you tell me anything else?
Boss, usually when somebody gives you a name and nothing else, it's because that's all they want to give you.
Took you long enough. What do you mean by that?
Sorry. I assumed you heard my cry for help on the radio. But maybe you're just sightseeing. So since the door's open and all, can I go now?
Relax. You're free to go.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone, by myself, into the dangerous waste.
Can I ask you some questions?
Sure, boss. What do you want to know?
Just how old are you?
Old enough to know better, boss. Old enough to know better. I was born in 2047, boss. If you do the math on that, I'm sure you'll get within a decade or so.
So, what exactly is it you do?
I'm not much use besides being a portable encyclopedia, really. I guess you could use me as a pack Brahmin. But my knees aren't so good anymore. I'm still half decent with a pistol. Not fantastic, but good enough. These old bones aren't much use in hand-to-hand fighting, though.
What's your story?
I was born just outside Mexico City. My family had a little ranch there. After they died, I took my little sister, my Rafaela, to Mexico City. She died there, so I moved on. I came across an old Petro Chico refinery, found Miguel's jumpsuit, and decided to hang up the guns for good. I headed up into Tucson and lived there as old Miguel for a while. Things were okay, then they got bad, and I headed west to the Mojave. And that, boss, is all she wrote.
That was all I had. Good luck to you then.
If by some chance you want to find me again, and if by some even greater chance the coyotes haven't picked my bones clean, I'll be at my shack. Took you long enough, so can I go now?
Relax. You're free to go.
Alrighty then. I'll just head out, alone.
All right, you can come with me. But you'd better not make me regret this.
Anything's better than staying here. Let's go.
Hey there.
No offense, but you look like you've traveled a long way down some bad roads. Where'd you come from?
I was born over 200 years ago. But I was frozen or something for most of it. Just woke up a little while ago.
Huh. Well, in that case, I take it back. You look pretty good, given the circumstances. Well, welcome then. I'm Veronica. I live in a hole in the ground.
Sorry. What?
Well, a bunker, if you want to get technical. I think it sounds more interesting my way. But I'm not there much anymore. I'm usually out here picking up food and supplies for my family. Whatever they need.
You and your family live alone out here? How could you leave them behind like that?
I'm not worried. They can handle themselves. But somebody has to get the groceries, know what I mean? And actually these days, I think they'd rather have me out here anyway. But that's a whole other story. So listen, can I ask you something on the level? I had a run-in with this group calling themselves the Brotherhood of Steel. Pretty strange bunch. Do you know anything about them? That seems wise. Hey, so where are you headed anyway?
I'm just a traveler. I thought I'd take a look around.
Just wherever the wind takes you, huh? I like that. Keeps things interesting. I'll be honest. You're the first person I've run across out here that looks like he can really handle himself. There are places I've never been to that'd be too dangerous for just me. What do you think? Maybe we could travel together. Help each other out.
Where are you heading?
Oh, nowhere in particular, really. Just hoping to see more of the world. Looking for a fresh perspective.
Anything you can do to help us survive?
Good. That's the look I was going for. Trust me on this one, though. You'll be glad you brought me along. If I turn out to be a burden, we can part ways at any time. No hard feelings.
Come along then.
Now you're talking. One thing you should know first, though. I ask you about the Brotherhood because I'm one of them. I know, but I had to know how you react when I told you. We have made a lot of enemies. You still okay bringing me along?
How did you get involved in something like the Brotherhood of Steel?
More sexual favors than I can even count. I am still tired from it. No, actually, you're born into it. My parents, their parents, so on. When you're young, you can choose to leave, but it's home, so most people don't. We don't take on new members, really. You can do the math on our long-term prospects based on that point. I keep hoping we'll change that.
Hey, I'm on your side. I just need you to tell me the truth.
Sure, just don't ever ask me if your outfit makes you look fat. Well, thanks for taking a chance on a naive young girl from California with stars in her eyes and a pneumatic gauntlet on her hand. Let's hit the road, huh?
What the heck is that thing? A robot dog? Hey, boy. What are you doing out here all by yourself? You lose your owner, buddy? Okay, then. Let's stick together. Hey. How you doing, buddy? Hey, boy. You know any tricks? Hey, boy. Come on, boy. It's time to go.
Junkyard we are looking for. The Duraframe Eyebot should be near.
Understood. Me and Frank are clearing it out now. Over. We need to move this big sentry out of the way first. This should do it. What the heck is one of our Duraframe prototypes doing all the way out here anyhow? All right, Frank, we got the robot moving. Let's get to work.
Neutralize any hostiles that pose a possible threat to the U.S. military and/or its citizens.
I think his name is Eddie.
Citizens, please clear the area and find cover.
Hell yeah. Don't worry. It'll take some time, but I think we'll get used to one another. Well, this is certainly going to make having a conversation a challenge. Hey, hold up a second. Just checking how you're doing. Hey there.
Well, now, look what rolled in. What, you getting lonely out there?
I just want to trade a few things.
Let's see what you got.
Your thoughts?
I'm a procurement specialist. It's basically grocery shopping, except sometimes the groceries are scavenged parts and arcane technology.
On second thought, forget it.
See you around.
You showed up just in the nick of time.
Feral ghouls are a menace to everyone. I kill any that I run into.
I'm glad you're on our side. Anyway, We appreciate the help.
Okay, townsfolk are telling me that Nobark is over checking out the vault again. Let me go and say hello. Well, 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 if it ain't the prolific chosen one. What are you doing back so quick?
Howdy, Nate. We got a problem with the gun runners shipment. The NCR are trying to illegally embargo us.
Oh, really?
Now I have my ways of dealing with NCR, but it's gonna take some firepower. First of all, we need to repair the old highwayman before we head out. I have a problem with the catalytic converter again.
Why the hell do you need one of those if that car has no combustion engine? I don't understand.
Don't be silly, Nate. Of course, I have a classic engine in there. I ain't on this sissy nuclear car grind set that you kids today are on. This is a real man's car.
Whatever you say, Nobark. I'm going to get some weaponry together for the road. Meet me back in the bar for a drink before we head out.
See you soon, Skip.
Hey, I'm back. Let's go over the plan. I'll get you a drink.
You eat. It's as simple as that.
Hey, get me wait, I own this fucking place.
Might want to turn that copyright music off, you little newbie. All right, I got the car fixed. Now it's going to be a long journey. But when we get there, we stop at Ivanpah, near Nipton. Then we walk up the hill and start blasting NCR. You go with the rifle. I stick with that gun, you dig?
All right, I haven't met these NCR guys. Are they tough?
Are you serious? They are a society of customers. A weak society, to say the least. If we go up with smoke and barrels, we are going to be the most badass duo since Kane and Lynch. It's going to be crazy, but I think you can do it. Being a general and all that, I'm sure you have the training.
I take it you have had encounters with a battalion of NCR troops before, huh?
I've killed so much NCR that it would classify as genocide under the Geneva Convention. But you know, that's always been a bullshit convention, like Comic-Con or whatever. I mean, really banning flamethrowers and shotguns? Give me a break.
All right, sounds good. I really need this embargo lifted if we are going to fight the gunners and synths.
Yeah, remind me when we get back. We need to talk about the synth problem. I have some red pills for you.
It's good to stretch my legs. It's so goddamn humid here. How the heck do you live all the way out here without dying of dehydration?
Well, the agave plants produce mountains of aloe vera. That explains how I maintain my rugged good looks. All right, enough about skin products. Let's head out. So the plan is camp up in the garage nearby. Wait till morning, till all the civilians disperse. Then we move up and strike while the NCR are still eating cornflakes. Sound good?
Sounds good to me.
Stop right there. Nice giant scorpion.
You dumb motherfucker. You can't pacify scorpions. When it comes to critters, you gotta let me do the talking. I know them like I know the sands. So, Nate, what was it like before the war?
Heads up. Move out.
It was amazing, to be honest. Despite the fear of nuclear war, you took every day as it came. Nobody needed to carry laser weapons. Everyone had a job and tended their gardens. Even though we knew that nuclear war was a possibility, it never really seemed likely that it would affect you until it did. Some days I think about watching that nuke destroy everything I've ever known. My wife and my family, gone.
Damn, Nate. You really are doom or pilled, ain't you? You need to stop being a tampon and get real. Everyone in the wasteland has loved and lost. You don't want to be weak in this place. Think about the desert. Everything is trying to kill you, even before the nukes. Just as the snakes take comfort in the spikes of the cacti, we must embrace the harshness of the tundra of life, as brutal as it is. It's the only way to have peace of mind.
Anyways, enough talking. We are getting close to the NCR now. Hell yeah. It turns out we are more badass than Kane and Lynch now. We absolutely demolished those NCR pussios.
You said it, brother. And we got some new toys, too. Just don't go using that cattle prod on everyone. It's better used against political prisoners when extracting information.
Did you ever come across one of these bad boys? Alien Blaster. Bro, you do know about the Zetons, right? It ain't just some crazy conspiracy. They are real as shit. One of the ships crashed up in Commonwealth.
Well, after a hard day of killing NCR, it would be good to go and see some real aliens. The ones I knew were chem addicts. They borrowed 40 caps for some jet and never came back. Man, I miss those little green buggers.
Damn, that's crazy. Maybe you can show me that thing? You were talking about where the mole rats talk or something. That would be dope. I don't really want to do any driving just yet because, man, that was a long journey.
Sure thing, bro. But hey, just be careful over this hill. There is a bunch of geckos that usually roam around. I don't suppose you have seen a gecko before.
A gecko? Like these little lizard things you get as pets?
Oh, I guess you could say that. Though I don't think I would want one as a pet.
What the fuck is that thing?
My good sir, is your first gecko.
Let me try some pacifist magic. Oh, sick! It worked! Look, Nobark.
Who is this I've been sent?
Frank, I have orders to take you with me to serve the country again. Can you do that?
With honor, sir. I will annihilate any who stand in my way.
Good. Good. This is from top brass. And I need you to cleanse the wasteland of mutant life forms.
Automated recording. Spring. Subject 14. Ordnance test. Subject's name 1. Frank Horrigan.